So, guys, I want to give some of the leadership qualities for everybody who wants to make it in this leadership progress that we have. So, first, the leadership is a capacity to translate vision into reality. So, when you want to be a leader, you have to take this capacity and you translate it into a reality thing. And then there is something that we call one of the tests of leadership is the ability to recognize a problem before it becomes an emergency. So before you recognize that this is an emergency, before a problem comes out to be big, first you're supposed to do, you identify this problem at the lowest level, that is it. So before a problem becomes big, ensure that you have identified it and you have gotten a solution to it. And third, I have this ability to find this hidden talent in people that sometimes even they didn't know they had. So when you are a leader, you have this ability to find out this talent has been hidden to people that sometimes they didn't know about this problem. But you as a leader, you have recognized this problem, this talent that was hidden into somebody. And then let me tell you something. Becoming a leader is synonymous with becoming yourself. So it is preciously that simple and it is also that difficult. And no man will make a great business who wants to do it all himself. So, what am I trying to say here? That don't try to do anything yourself because you need people. You need people to guide you, you need people to move with them. And it is preciously that simple and it is also that difficult. So, you have to move with these people to ensure that uh, you make it in your leadership. So, as I have said, no man will make a great business who wants to do it himself or to get all the credit of doing it alone. So, don't expect to do it alone, do with your people. And then there is something I want to tell you here, guys. Huh? Leadership is about the team. So the culture they keep and impress, it's about empathy for your customers. That's maybe they might be customers, they might be clients, they might be employers, and the community where you do business. That is all. Where you lead, that is it. So it's about doing the right thing for the right time and with the right reasons. Being confident enough to take risk and responsibility enough to think of those who your decisions and risks may affect. So when you want to take any step, remember that it's going to affect somebody and it's going to make somebody feel that this is good. Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something that you want to do because he wants to do it. So there is something that you get that somebody else wants to do this, but because this somebody wants to do this something, you want to do it because he wants to do it. So as a leader, you have to recognize this. It's very perfect and it's very good. It's a very good quote that you have to take it seriously. So digest about these quotes that I have given you. And I can give you a 6-word formula for success. That is, think through. Like, think things through the following thoughts. So that is all. That is all. Like, think things through the following thoughts. The following thoughts you're going to be given them. The following thoughts are things that you have. So think things about the following thoughts. And I have learned that people will forget what you said, and yeah, people will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, and but people will never forget how you made them feel. So how you made these people feel, they will never forget about it. That's what I learned when I was in leadership. And we need to accept. We need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions that will screw up royal sometimes. So we need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions that will screw up royal sometimes. You have to understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. So when you have failed in anything as a leader, you have to accept that this is not my last chance, but it gives you an opportunity to make it to another step. And when I was a leader, every time you have to speak to your people. You are an auditing for leadership. That is it. So every time you have to speak when you are a leader, you have to have answers in your brains so that you respond to any challenge, any question at any time. You have to respond to it very well. And guys, there is something that I really like about wisdom. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. So when you know what to do next, skills is knowing how to do it. So when you have wisdom, you know what to do next. And when you have skills, you know how to do it. And virtue is doing it. So the virtue is all about doing it. If your actions creates a legacy that inspires others to dream more that is, do more and become more. That's very simple like that. Then you are an excellent leader. So I don't think that if you have gotten that point, I'd say that if actions creates legacy that inspires others to do more, just do more and you will become more. That is all. That is all. Let me add something very little, that during my leadership, 90% of leadership is the ability to communicate something people want. You have to learn on how to communicate something that people want. Ensure that you communicate things that people really want to hear. Ensure that you do that. And you are not where merely to make a living, but you are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, that is, with greater visions. You give people greater visions, that is it. With a finer spirit of hope, you give them hope. And if you give them hope, you also give them what we call achievement. You give them achievement, yeah. So if you give them hope and achievement, you are here also to enrich the world. You have to enrich the world. And after enriching the world, you've given them hope. So what you do, you enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget and earn. So that is it. That is it. Leadership should be more participative than directive, more enabling than performing. Leadership should be more participative than directive, more enabling than performing. That is it. I really don't want to say much, but during my leadership, that's some of the little things that I have seen. And don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. That's always like that. Don't follow the crowd that they're saying this, they want this, so you follow them directly. Let them follow you. So when they follow you, you know, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go to this office. I'm supposed to request for this and this. Remember, you know than them. That's why they elected you. I will not follow where the path may lead, but I will go where there is no path, and I will live a trial. That is it. So today's headlines and history judgment are really the same. I really don't want to say much. I really want to appreciate. And I want to tell you that take these simple inspirations that I've given you today, and they will help you as a leader everywhere you're going to be and everything you're going to do. And I may wish you well, and I wish all leaders well. So thank you, Sana Viongozi. Thank you, Sana leaders, wherever you are, and God is going to help us all. Thank you. Thank you.